So just got back from Alton Towers. We went for Jeremy's birthday, and it was a bit of a disappointment. I'd been campaigning for Chessington World of Adventures myself, mainly because then we could say we were going to Chessington World of Ladventures. But yeah, it wasn't a fun experience. Jeremy had been going on about how there's loads of girls that go to these places, so we'll be able to talk to them and stuff. But I think, you know, that he was basing it on experiences when he was 14, and yeah, they're still 14. They stopped coming after that, so it was a bit of an awkward atmosphere. Just, you know, 14-year-old children and us. But we were determined to have fun. But the elements were against us. It was scorchingly hot. I got stung on the forehead, right there, sort of 4 minutes in. So I was in a foul mood. Everything was too sticky. The wasps everywhere, children everywhere, lines for about 40 minutes, more sometimes. It started off quite well the day because we were really excited about going on Nemesis, which is basically a very high-speed roller coaster that genuinely, you know, scares you. And we were lining up for this and bragging about how brave we were going to be, you know. And anyway, as you sort of progress in the line, this continued, and we were sort of talking to the people around us and everything, and everyone, it was sort of like, this is a cool group of people, I sort of wish I was with them. And our mate Hugo was going on about how he was going to raise his hands throughout the whole thing, because he was so brave, and we were saying, nah, no way mate, too fast, you'll break your arms. But yeah, we, you know, lined up for even longer. Then after about half an hour you go in this sort of inside hut thing, and it starts playing this music, and it's like, oh, boom boom, oh, boom boom, which is obviously intimidates you slightly, makes you gulp. And then they have these videos that they play, and it's like, if you suffer from a serious heart condition, you probably shouldn't ride this. You shouldn't go on this ride. If you're pregnant, you probably shouldn't go on this ride. So that scared us even more. And Neil, our other friend, actually does have a pretty severe heart condition, so he had to leave the line. He was furious about it. He said, why couldn't they have told you at the beginning of the line? He'd lined up for 40 minutes or something, which we found hilarious. Anyway, got on this ride, and basically all quite excited, but a bit more nervous at this point. These huge things sort of come down like this, they go poof, lock you in, and then the whole you've lined up for all this amount of time, and then this is essentially the experience. That's it. You're paying good money, lining up for ages, just to deliberately scare yourself and do your back in. Hugo tried to lift his arms, but he was like this. Pulled a muscle in his shoulder. Jeremy was sick on me, sitting next to me, been eating candy floss all day, the idiot. So I was like this, pinned back, and he was sat here, he just puked. I just felt these fingers of sick just crawl across my face and into my mouth. Just livid. So we all got off and we were sort of slightly dazed and upset. And just sort of wandered around for the next 3 or 4 hours. Spent £5 on a hot dog. Rip off. We had quite a good experience at the end, because we went on the teacup ride, all of us, and we thought it was really funny. It reminded me of a time actually when I was younger. I was about 4, and it was the Hoppings in Newcastle, which is like a sort of travelling circus fairground thing. And my dad took me on this this ride, and it was a Noddy ride, so it was all the cars from Noddy. And he took me on, and I sat on the inside, he sat on the outside, and so this thing would go round, but he was so big and I was so small you couldn't see me. So it looked like a 30-year-old man had just gone, this looks fun, I'll have a go at this. He knew it as well. As soon as he got in, he's like, oh, flip. Because it just, to anyone watching, it just looked like it was him on his own. So my mum was watching and she wet herself. She literally wet herself. I should call them, actually. Yeah. Mum! Dad! I don't live with my parents.
Did you call?
No, I was doing a video. I was just doing a video.
Mum's got your bath ready.
Sorry?
Mum's got your bath ready.
Shut up. You've ruined the... Alice. Tell her... I'll be down in half an hour. Tell her...